What we do in this class is we either work on computers or we learn about different components of the computer and how to take apart either a desktop, laptop, or possibly an all-in-one. We are setting up our own network at the moment. Also, when you are done with your first year of the program, you can take your exam for the CompTIA A+ certification, which just qualifies you that you have experience in this field and you can start getting a job like right after you graduate.
Are you ready to turn your creativity into a career? The Visual Communications program is where your future begins. In your first year, you'll dive into the world of design, mastering the Adobe suite and learning the fundamentals of art, photography, and design. Your senior year will showcase the skills you've learned as a class. You will run a t-shirt business, create designs for local companies, and get a taste of real-world work. 2 years of endless creativity and real-world experience awaits you.
Our first year here, we take the theory of auto tech through books and demonstrations. We learn about how things work, how to fix things, how to really, diagnose our issues. And the next year after that, we actually get in the shop, work on customer cars, do maintenance, repair. Towards the end of the year, you can have your ASE certifications, your New York State inspector license, and the knowledge to even after high school get into a job and into this kind of field and be able to do your entry-level mechanics.
This program, you have two different portions of it. You have the heavy equipment side, and you also have a diesel repair side. The heavy equipment side, you learn how to operate skid steers, backhoe. We have a mini excavator and a tractor and a trailer. In that program, you also learn OSHA standards, and you have these opportunities to get your flagger safety and your OSHA 10. And then the diesel side, you get a little motor and you get to work on that and learn what makes those operate, what allows them to run.
This class gets you ready for the outside world. It gets you prepared to be on a road construction crew in a stone quarry and a heavy equipment repair operator diesel mechanic.
So power sports and agricultural mechanics is such a widespread industry that the opportunities offered are really limitless, and this class is a really good introduction to all those opportunities. Junior year, you're going to start by working on small lesson engines where you will learn the basics of a 2-cycle and a 4-cycle engine, how they work, how they come apart, and how they go back together. Senior year, you will start doing customer work. This customer work ranges with everything from chainsaws and lawnmowers to 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, snowmobiles, all the way up to commercial and agricultural equipment like trucks and tractors. There are many opportunities after this course as well. I personally will be going on to college for diesel mechanics, but you can go right into work as anything from a lawnmower technician all the way up to a heavy diesel mechanic.
We learn everything about lathes, CNC machines, milling machines. What we learn here is making tools, parts. It'd be very beneficial. If you're willing to learn, this is really a class for you. It gets you motivated, it gets you interested, and the job opportunities are limitless.
Over the course of 2 years in conservation, we cover multiple units like dendrology, taxonomy, plant biology. We do maple production and a lot of land management. This class is very hands-on and working through the elements year-round, which could lead you toward careers in like conservation biology, ecology, waste management, or positions in the DEC.
Each year in building and construction, we build a house from the ground up. We do the masonry work, we do the electrical, the framing, the plumbing, the roofing, the finish work. We install the cabinets, the flooring, everything. And each year it's built to the buyer's spec.
Upon completion of this program, you really gain all the tools you need to either go into the construction field or take your skills and put it into your own home maintenance and journeys throughout your home.
First-year students will work in the lab and do oxy-fuel welding, cutting and brazing, and shielded metal arc welding. In the classroom, you would work on blueprint readings and welding simples.
Second-year students will learn advanced shielded metal arc welding and gas tungsten arc welding on aluminum and stainless steel. They will learn how to design and build and work on projects in the lab. And they will get their OSHA 10 certification. They could get their AWS certification and their DOT certification.
Hello, my name is Abby and I'm a senior at the Child and Family Services program. Within your junior year, you work with preschool-aged children from ages 3 to 5. We focus on training such as CPR, mandated reporter, supervision of children, and health and safety.
My name is Nisa and I'm a senior at the Child and Family Services program. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we work with infants and toddlers as seniors, to which we will gain the knowledge of child nutrition and planning lessons for both juniors and seniors to get a sense of daily scheduling and a timestamp to measure out our day. All year, we work to gain our CDAs, which is the Child Development Credential, and that'll map out our future.
In Culinary and Hospitality program, we prepare you for a career in the culinary or hospitality field. We learn all aspects of preparing savory foods, such as soups, sauces, sandwiches, pizzas, and entree items. We also learn a large amount of baking, pastries, dessert skills. We also learn how to make breads, muffins, cookies, fancy pastries, as well as plated desserts. It's fun and interactive class that gives you a chance to be hands-on. We even have our own restaurant called The Bistro, where we actually open up and run it ourselves. This class prepares you to be professional, where you can use the skills to obtain to go to a culinary program at a college. There are opportunities to get a job right out of high school with the certification you obtain.
In this Herkimer BOCES program, you get 2 certifications, one for home health aide and the other for CNA. Both you can use in the real world, get a job after you graduate, one more in a home setting, the other in a clinical setting.
In this program, you need to be self-motivated, kind, caring, responsible, and a people person.
The cosmetology program offers a variety of different skills.
Some of those skills include finger waving, perms, colors, cuts, manicures, pedicures, scalp treatments, and shampooing.
And although people think when you take cosmetology you just get to play with hair all day, there's also bookwork that goes along with it. You do need to make sure that you show up and take the class serious, because you need 1,000 hours in order to be able to take your state board and graduate with your license to go right into a salon.
And criminal justice is really fun. We do crime scenes, we do fingerprinting, handcuffing, and we do bookwork. We do patrolling outside, we do security perimeter checks. We wear uniforms Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because Friday we do all our fingerprinting and handcuffing. Tuesday and Thursday we have PT, so we wear comfortable clothing that we can move around in.